Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Dan Mitchell, the CEO and founder of Kolay Flooring. Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
I wanted to tell our listeners a little bit about who Kolay Flooring is, and also talk about your factory in Las Vegas that makes SPC LVT. Give us a little background on Kolay Flooring.
Well, Kolay Flooring was founded with my wife, Mindy Ortiz, and myself back in 2010. I've been in the manufacturing bamboo flooring and engineered flooring and different products out of China since '89. She was repping for a national company on the LVT and went over to China, and she says, can we look at LVT? I wasn't interested in the glue down. Too many problems, with the installation, glue, whatever it may be. But it was always that, and they said, we got a new product for you. This is actually a click system, never been introduced to the United States. They showed it to me, and I was fascinated with it, and we brought a couple suitcases full of samples back, and pretty much where it started. We were the first company to do the actual LVT click system back in 2010, I believe it was.
And so you were sourcing it for a while, and you decided to build your own factory in Las Vegas. Most people know that there's been a lot of investment on domestic LVT manufacturing in Northwest Georgia. So I thought it'd make an interesting interview to talk about your facility. How long has it been open in Vegas?
We are actually just in the process of opening it now. We got our building in January of 2020 and walked right into the pandemic. We've been building the factory throughout the whole last year, and it is now just starting operation. In North Las Vegas, one of the nicest things about it is here there's some of the best limestone in the nation comes out of here, this area, so we're able to get the natural resources, local.
So you're selling product now. I can tell by I've looked at your website, which is Kolay, which let me spell it for the listener. It's Kolay flooring.com. And the product you're picturing on your website, is that product that you're sourcing now and you're going to convert it over to domestic as soon as you're up and running? Is that the plan?
Absolutely. And one of the things that we're doing different here is that we have revolutionized the actual product. The SPC is something that I registered back in 2017, or stone polymer composite. So when the opportunity came, actually when we decided let's do this, we decided to go with the SPC because that's the most, just a better product than what's out there. They've perfected it, and now we are going to take it to the next level. What we did is we decided to print directly on the SPC, be able to do that, and then we've been working with Sherwin-Williams here in the United States with a revolutionary new finish, which is virtually a scratch-proof finish, but it doesn't have the actual PVC wear layer on it, so it's more like an engineered flooring than it is an LVT. I
see. And so when with dealers, how do you go to market? Will you sell through distributors, retailers? How do you go to market?
For the most part, Kolay was built on deal with architects and designers through spec, and then it would be projects that would go out there, and we sell to the installation companies that go and actually put the projects in. But we've done 25 or 30 different universities. We do mostly multifamily and hotels, lots of hotels.
All right, so that's been a source product because you're just ramping up. When will those specifiers be able to specify your domestically produced product?
It's starting to happen already. We have moved our first 10 truckloads out in the last 30 days, just getting started. As we are with the equipment we have now, we can produce about between 70 and 80,000 feet a day. By July, we'll have 2 more extrusion lines that are coming in, so we will have those. So that will pretty much double what we can do daily. But because of the demand that we're seeing out there right now, we are already looking for an expansion of new buildings. We are looking to order another 12 more extrusion lines to bring it out here so we can meet the demand.
Okay. You're throwing these numbers out. How many extrusion lines do you have now?
We started with 2, and we'll have 4 more by July.
So you're going to more than double the size of your operation here soon.
We'll 3 times it here in the next year.
Interesting. And it's sold nationwide?
Yes. Actually, it's kind of an odd thing. The majority of our sales go over into the Georgia area. So it's very interesting that with all of that being the flooring capital of the United States, that's our largest area that we actually sell to.
And to reach these contractors that you sell, do you sell them directly or through distribution?
We have our own sales rep, our sales force that's out there,
Yeah.
and they go into the architects, designers, and the developers and get it specified, and then, we go in there and provide the products for the projects.
And you started out in the flooring business a long time ago on the installation side?
Yes, actually I did.
Uh-huh.
Back in '89 is when I started my first installation company, and ran that for 10 years, and realized I didn't like babysitting grown people.
Yeah.
It was a little bit more tricky, a little more difficult for me.
All right. Well, last question. Have it been easy enough to find factory workers to ramp up this facility in Vegas?
We have had a great group of people that have come in. The pandemic, as much harm as it did to so many places, it actually helped us out in the printing, especially field, because they were, Vegas is known for its printing, and with the new technology that we're using, it worked out perfectly for us to get the people in here. The people out here, they love to work, so that's really nice.
Okay. All right. Well, Dan, I appreciate you giving us an overview of Kolay Flooring. Again, been talking to Dan Mitchell, the CEO and founder of Kolay Flooring, with an SPC factory in Las Vegas, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.